Alrighty everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're here going to be finishing up the painting. We're going to be working on the chrome rear bar support thing for the rear rack. This piece, I'm not exactly sure what the name of it is, but we're going to use the wool pads to shine up and get rid of the little bit of rust on the chrome and do the best we can. I've also got the front brake covers here. This one is a little bit broken here, I just noticed. Nothing I can do about that, but everything else is good. And yeah, there we go. We got the scouring pads. I'm gonna get some water and some soap, and we're gonna quickly clean these parts up, get them ready for paint, and then we're going to quickly do another couple coats for the top, for the outside front, for this side of the hubs. The brakes are done there. We got to do a bit more on the forks here, the fork bottoms. It's just not quite, it's not smooth yet, right? And so we got some work to do on them, but they're coming along nicely. The differentials come along very nicely in the last episode. Now we're just going to do this back section, which we've already done a little bit of, right? We've already gone over it all, but now we'll be able to put more, go over it again like we did the top section while it was standing up. We also have the rear lights here. This one, I can't get that out, so I just taped it as best as I could all the way around. And hopefully that's good enough. Also, the plastic here, the red cover is broken off a little bit, just a tiny bit. So again, nothing I can do about that at the moment. All the parts are flipped over to paint them black and finish them. Do some more for the battery boxes here and for the rim spacers, the wheel spacer things. And also this silver for the exhaust, I need to go get another can of it. Just don't have the money yet, so that's going to be on hold for the time being. We'll do it with the fuel tanks and the forks themselves. And other than that, we're going to be taking out the Yamaha. We're going to be celebrating, having a little bit of fun. Today's actually my birthday. I just turned 24, and hopefully we have a good day. Took the bike out, had a good ride, and we should be making some good progress here. Hopefully you all enjoy. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like and comment with your favorite part, and we'll be right back after the time lapse. We'll get this stuff cleaned up and ready for paint. Peace out. Okay, well, we've been able to make progress here with the chrome. Got it all cleaned up, but as you can see, there's a lot of pitting. There's nothing I can do about that. All I can do now is either leave it the way it is, which doesn't look very good in my opinion, or I can give it a painting of aluminum so that they match. I don't know. I understand it's supposed to be chrome, but maybe paint matching it is going to be the best bet at this point. Maybe we go black, but I think aluminum would be best so it matches the rest of the parts on the bike. Really not sure. Maybe you can let me know down in the comments below what you think I should do. And we'll take your advice and do that. And I'll talk to some people online. Maybe they have some ideas. And yeah, we've also been able to get the brake parts cleaned up and looking much better. Ready to be painted. Just got to let them dry off completely before we paint them. I've got my gloves ready to paint so I don't end up having silver hands at the end of the day. And now we'll just clean up our station, get ready for the painting. And I'm not exactly sure. We're not going to be doing it right this second. There's still no sun over here. And so I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to get prepared and figure out what we're going to do next. And yeah, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Let's go for a little ride out on the Yamaha birthday ride. Let's go, Riley. Come on. Got the dog off the leash, letting her run around. Come on, Ellie. Come on. She might not come down here. She might just stay up at the house. But she has the freedom to do whatever she wants today with me. There you go. Hopefully you're all enjoying the video so far. We've been able to make a bit of progress with the Hondas, but I figured now it's time to get out here, have a bit of fun on the Yamaha. It's getting really hot out. It's really nice. And soon enough, we're gonna have the sun covering where we're painting, and everything will be warmed up and much easier and much better. Oh. Take her slow here. Yeah. There you go. Go around the corner. Over the tree roots slowly, not to tip over. Up and around the tree again. And now we'll go this other direction. Turn y'all so you can actually see where we're going now. I'm gonna stay out of the deep mud because I'm all alone and I don't want to get too stuck and not be able to get out. Yeah. Whoopsie. There you go. Oh, come on. There you go. Gotta hop over this tree. There you go. Just needed to hop over the little tree that was in the mud there. It was getting under my back wheel and stopping me. This is where we got stuck last time. Let's gun it. We're gonna have to pull this out of here a little bit. Okay, so we got past the mud hole. Now we got this little shit here. Woo-hoo! There you go. We're in here. Dodge the big deep mud hole. Uh-oh. Damn it. Didn't make that turn. Oh. There you go. There you go. Hell yeah. Hopefully you're all enjoying the video so far. Went a bit too crazy there. It killed the camera. There we go. This is my other spot. This is where I like to go. Over here, the mud isn't as deep. That area we just were has always been a swamp, and it's a bit of a pain in the ass to get through, but it's fun, right? It's just when you're alone and you got a freaking machine to get out of the mud. Holy. Woohoo! Let's go! Oh, the shade is nice. Oh, man. It's so hot out today. It's so beautiful. What a good day for my 24th birthday, eh? Holy. Woo! Let's see here. I'm not going to be out here for much longer. We're going to start taking it back up to the house. And I think it's time we get some painting done, eh? Took the bike out for a ride this morning. Now we took this out for a little ride this afternoon. Now it's time to get some work done. You gotta work hard to play hard, am I right? God damn. Woohoo! Turn! I love going up on these little ridges in the mountain on the hill here. It's so fun. Now this little tree stump, oh! Yeah. That tree stump tends to bounce me, and if I don't get it right, it starts to tip me. The first time I almost rolled, but now I know what to wait for it, and I'm ready. Turn here, go around the branch here, and then we're out of the forest. There we go. I don't know where the dog is. Let's find the dog. Alrighty, everyone. Hopefully you all enjoyed that little short ride on the Yamaha. Got a bit muddy. And now we're going to be taking a look at the painting here. Let's get over here. We got the aluminum paint, the black paint. We got our gloves. We got the parts laid out to finish painting. Let's get this done. Hopefully you all enjoy this next little time lapse, and we'll be back after it's done, everyone. See you in a bit.
Through the highways till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways.
Alrighty, everyone, check this out. So we've been able to make some progress here. We got everything painted up. Everything's looking really good except for this. As you see, I had to scrape the paint off these couple. Whoops, 10%. Sorry about that. So yeah, I had to scrape the paint off these couple here because I literally missed all sorts of dirt here. But now you see it's all nice and clean. And I brought some scuffing pads over and a little scraper and scraped it all down. So now it's all nice and smooth. This is just paint at this point that I'm peeling off. There's no more dirt there from what I can see. I got to buy a bit more paint. I'll have to buy another can of black paint and another can of aluminum paint to finish all this. But after that, I'm pretty sure I'm done. Just to touch up these few little things, right? Also, this front rack support is kind of peeling. Didn't turn out right, so this one's going to be redone. But the rest are good. And everything else is turning out really well. So hopefully you're all enjoying the process. We've also got our front brake components all painted up here, and the differential, the rear of it is painted. We got our front hub, the rear hubs have an extra couple coatings. Everything, I'm really happy with everything. I've also lifted up the frames here, and they stuck to the pallet a little bit, so I had to give it another little spray, and I'll give it another couple sprays as we go with everything else, so that way it's got the same amount of paint. And then I also quickly just went over from every angle on the front, on the light cages, trying to give it an even coating around it. I'm not as worried about an even coating for the frames and the racks because it's what you're working with, and I just want to make it as thick and as good as possible, right? Like, if it's not perfectly, I'm not worried about it, right? But I am worried about the differential, the forks, and you know what I mean? The pieces you actually take notice to, I'm trying to make as perfect as possible, right? Doing my best. The rims, I'm doing my best, right? Just the frames and the racks are getting a more thicker, less perfect paint to make sure that they're going to last as long as possible. And it's not about the looks. It's not a show bike. It's for work, right? So they're going to last. Same thing, I'm trying to go for the fork bottoms. I'm trying to make them nice and thick, trying to make it nice and smooth. You can't really see that right now because of the sun. It's so bright out. But there's a little bumpiness to it from the last layers of paint not being perfectly across and smooth and whatnot. So I'm still working on it, but it's coming along very nicely. So hopefully you're all enjoying the process. I'm going to take a little break here. I'm really not sure what we're going to be doing next. Really not sure. I have no plans at this point. So you're just going to have to give me a second and we'll be right back, everyone. All right, everyone, welcome back. So I went to the store. I got another can of black paint and another can of aluminum paint. We're going to do some touch up. We're going to finish the bit of stuff we got here already going. Once we're done this, that's going to be the end of this video. We're going to take and honestly, I'm not sure what else we're going to do for the actual video. I think that might be it. We'll see what happens. I'd like to go up and do some work at the top and do some branch management and clean up some more branches and bring them back to the backyard with the Yamaha. I'm thinking that's how we'll end the video. But yeah, we'll set you all up for a time lapse and we'll be right back, everyone. Hope you enjoy.
We'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands.
All right, everyone. So in the last clip, you saw us getting the painting done for the parts. We do got to go over the rear brake light cover a little bit more, and I'd like to go over everything just a little bit more, but other than that, that's all right. We're not going to do that on camera. Now we're going to move on to a time lapse. We're going to start, now that I found the clippers, we're going to move on to a time lapse of us. We're going to go over and start cleaning up all the branches and using the Yamaha to bring them out back. Hopefully you all enjoy the Yamaha content, and we'll be right back in a little bit, everyone.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
Alrighty, everyone, this is going to be the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed. We made so much progress. This was double the size, right? That pile there, we had it all there. We cleared all that. There's still branches mixed into the ground, but under trees that are sticking out from that back pile. So we need to work on that back pile. The problem with that is our backyard where I'm putting all the branches, there's no more space for branches. And so now we need to work on cutting up the big logs over here. once we got all the big logs cut up into like 1.5 2 foot sections, we'll move them down to the fireplace in the backyard, and then we'll char the outside of them and get them ready to be footings, and then stack them up and get them out of the way. In doing so, we're going to use up all sorts of the branches and whatnot that we've already collected, freeing up space for all the rest of this, right? Now, we have this pile of like small branches and leaves and another pile here. We're going to use that to fill in the hole there where the stuff is. And we've also got a decent little pile of branches here that were wood chippable, and so we'll be running the wood chip in the next video, getting that done, and chopping up the logs and getting those moved back. And we also made a ton of progress with painting, right? Got all the parts finished, the painting, everything is done, right? Well, not everything, but you know, we've got what, 80% of the three-wheeler of the two Hondas done being painted. All we need to do is clear coat those parts and we're gonna be good to go for the reassembly. I can't believe we're actually at this point. Like, it's we're getting so close. I'm having so much fun with it. We're making so much progress. Hopefully you're all enjoying it. Oh man, hopefully you're all learning something along the way and getting motivated to get up and do what you got to do and follow your own dreams. We've got our exhausts here. Again, we need another can of silver paint to finish the silver because it's still slightly, it's just not right? It's not good enough yet. And then we'll use the high gloss on this heat shielding here and here and here. It's gonna look freaking killer. And then, right, we've got our differential here. Only one of them, right? The other ones have to be put together to make a good one. Our brake covers, hubs, front hub, fork bottoms, rim spacers, the rims looking absolutely amazing. Of course, the frames, the front light cage, the rear racks and the front racks, battery boxes, foot pegs, front rack supports, the hitch, the rear brake arm, the lever, and then we've got the engine supports, the rear fender support, 2 hitches, and our rear brakes here, our rear brake lights. So everything, we're so close. And then we've also, as you just saw in the time lapse, we just piled up more wood here. As I mentioned, the goal is we're going to be trying to build a new shed / workshop. And so all this is going to be used for building walls and shelving within it, right? Bracing the walls together, right? Not actually like building the walls out of this, but like between the studs, we'll use this to brace them and keep them straight up, to support them, right? And then also for building all the shelving within it, this is what we're going to use. And then this shed will be taken down, and it's all going to be on video. Hopefully you all enjoyed this one. This has been the birthday vlog. I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, everyone. Have an amazing day.